Here's something most people don't realize. The wealthy don't think about houses the same way the average person does. To most people, a house is the goal. To the wealthy, it's just a decision. And depending on how you approach it, it can either build your wealth or quietly hold you back. Part 2. Different game, different rules. Most people are playing one game, and the wealthy are playing another. The average mindset is, I want to own a home. I want something that's mine. I want to feel secure. But the wealthy? They ask different questions. Does this make me money? Does this cost me money? Is this the best use of my capital right now? That shift alone changes everything. Because now, it's not about emotion, it's about strategy. Part 3. They don't buy for status. Let's be honest, a lot of people buy homes for status. Bigger house, better neighborhood, something to show they've made it. But the wealthy? They don't need their house to prove anything. Because they understand something most people don't. A home you live in is not an income-producing asset. It's a lifestyle choice. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you can afford it without sacrificing your future. Part 4. They buy income first. Here's a major difference. Before the wealthy buy their dream home, they focus on building income. They invest in rental properties, businesses' assets that generate cash flow. So by the time they buy a home, it's not coming out of their pocket. It's being paid for by their assets. Think about that. Instead of working for the house is supported by what they've built. That's a completely different position to be in. Part 5. They use debt differently. Most people hear debt and think it's bad. But the wealthy? They understand how to use it. They don't avoid debt. They use it strategically. But here's the key difference. They use debt to acquire assets, not liabilities. So instead of borrowing money to buy something that costs them every month, they borrow money to buy something that pays them every month. Same tool, different outcome. Part 6. They value flexibility. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. Some wealthy individuals still rent. Not because they can't buy, but because they choose flexibility. They can move when opportunities come up. They can adjust their lifestyle quickly. They're not tied down by long-term commitments. Because to them, freedom is an asset too. And sometimes, flexibility is more valuable than ownership. Part 7. They think long-term. The wealthy are always thinking ahead. Not just, what do I want today? What puts me in a better position 5, 10, 20 years from now? Every decision is connected to a bigger picture. So when they buy real estate, it fits into a plan. It's not random. It's not emotional. It's intentional. Part 8. The real difference. So what's the real difference between average and wealthy thinking? It's not just money. It's mindset. Average thinking focuses on ownership. Wealthy thinking focuses on control and income. One says, I own this. The other says, this pays me. And that difference changes your entire financial future. Part 9. So before you rush into buying a house, ask yourself, am I thinking like everyone else? Or am I thinking strategically? Because one path feels good in the moment, and the other builds real freedom over time. Comment below, would you rather own a house or own assets that pay for your life? And make sure you watch Part 5, because that's where we break down the actual numbers between renting and buying. And that's where things get real.